All right, everybody. Hope you are doing well this Monday night. Welcome to Note Night in America. I want to thank all of you for joining me on time here. As always, we get started a couple minutes after the hour just to give everybody an opportunity to get logged in, get settled, grab a cup of coffee, a couple glass of water, or an adult beverage or two. I promise tonight will be probably right around an hour. Excited about tonight's topic because I think it's going to provide some of you out there that are actually doing some things, some really great nuggets, and really awesome stuff to really help you accelerate your business. Now, for those of you that aren't doing anything, you're probably not going to enjoy this tonight's webinar because it's got some really cool things, and you've got to be doing things really to take advantage of what's going on with the night's episode. But I think if you are looking at it, your goal in 2019 is to add some things to start marketing a little bit more, then hang around. You're going to want to definitely be here to enjoy what I have to share with you. The Cyber Monday hacks, as we like to call it. Before we dive in it, though, I want to thank all of you for joining us here on Note Night in America. We have a exceptional lineup of people out here that I see that are watching on here tonight. So awesome. Glad to have you guys here. But a lot of people are always like, who is on tonight? Well, we have note investors. Obviously, we have real estate investors, people that are looking to get into the notes for the most part, people that are kind of coming from the side of the REO refugees, the lazy landlords, the people, the fix and flops, I like to say, people that are tired of overpaying for assets and looking for phenomenal deals. They want to get an above average return on their IRA accounts. We're glad to have you. And yes, these calls are recorded. So if you got to step away or something pops up, don't worry about it. Or you want to go back and catch the replay, very easy. All you got to do is go to weekclosenotes.tv. Go to weekclosenotes.tv. That'll take you to my Vimeo account. Go ahead and hit subscribe there. You can go to find us on YouTube as well. Subscribe there. Hundreds and hundreds of videos on there, along with the Note Night in America webinars. And of course, you can always go and listen to the Note Night in America webinars on iTunes, Stitcher. It's one of our podcasts that we do on a regular basis. Subscribe, listen. It's great nuggets for you. Thank you for all of you that are listening to this, either as a video replay or listening to this on iTunes or one of our multiple podcast channels. We're just jacked up to have you here. Let's just say that we're always glad to have you here. Thank you for the messages. Thank you for the reviews. Thank you for the emails. Thank you so much. Thank you for the thank you notes. I love getting thank you notes. Ms. Med, thank you so much for sending this as well. It's nice to get those things and lets us know that we keep doing the right thing out here. But anyway, you can catch it. Once again, guys, at the beginning of this year, we set a goal for our 5-year goal to be able to help educate and create 10,000 note investors over the next 5 years when we started to begin this year. We've surpassed the 2,000 mark already for the year. We're trying to hit our beater number from last year. That's why we think the 10,000 goal is possible. No, I do not think it's going to be too many investors, not enough deals, as long as you continue to market. For those that complain about not finding enough deals because there's too many investors in the area, that's because you're not marketing. You're being lazy. Straight up to the point. You're being lazy. Okay? Plenty of inventory to go around. Plenty of amazing deals out there. One big shout out. I want to thank everybody. Yay! Our WCN crew Facebook page surpassed over 900 members. This happened last weekend when we had Note Camp. Unfortunately, it's been kind of a hectic couple of days since last Thursday. And of course, we had Brett Palumbo on last Monday night for Note Night in America, and also the bonus session for Note Camp. And of course, George Antone on Tuesday night. So kudos to all of you that joined us out there. Great stuff. Yes, we're going to be taking that and converting Note Camp into another podcast, season 2 for Note Camp on iTunes and Stitcher. But I have to give a big shout out to our 900 members on the WCN crew Facebook page. Honored to have you guys. Thank you for those that are new members. Thanks for sharing. Thanks to our existing old shares. The group has just been around for 13 months now, so September, 14 months. And excited, we expect to probably hit somewhere, hopefully 1,000 members by, I would love it by the end of the year. I don't know if we'll hit that mark, but we may get very close to it. But anyway, excited. If you're not a member of that, go ahead and check out WCN Crew on Facebook. We're glad to add you. Upcoming events. This weekend marks our final workshop of the year. It's our virtual note buying workshop. And then, of course, next weekend, following weekend after next, we'll be in Cape Coral, Florida for the December Note Mastermind. If you are interested, we have a few sneak peek seats available. Love to have you come on out and spend a couple days with us. We got a couple spots for those that are interested in maybe learn a little bit more about the mastermind and see what's all involved with that. First kind of event of the year is our fast track training. That's 11th, 12th, and 13th here in Austin, Texas. We've got a couple spots available for that. I think only just 2 spots available. I then will be flying out to the Bahamas, an Atlantis resort, to spend it with Jeffrey Taylor and at Mr. Landlord Retreat. I'm excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. A couple days out there, break at noon to go have some fun. But I'm excited to be speaking there on the 17th. The Ultimate Crowdfunding Secrets, our friend Julian Sadati will be speaking February 7th and 8th in Orlando. Also forgot to remember there is the Multifamily Investor Summit taking place January 17th, 18th, and 19th as well. Going on there. We had Dan Hanford on this morning on this episode of the Note Close Show this morning, talking about the event and some of the things that we see taking place in the multifamily market, mistakes and other things out there. So great episode this morning out there as well. Then we have our first virtual note buying workshop, if you don't make November's, February 15th through the 17th. That's, of course, online. We are running a Cyber Monday special right now through this week. If you're interested in get 25% off this weekend's workshop, if you can't make it this weekend, sign up for it, and you'll be able to take the one in February if you want to. Then we'll be headed out after that to our Traffic and Conversion Summit in San Diego with 8,000 other marketers. Pretty excited about some things that we're working through, but I'll be up there in San Diego. Then, of course, our second fast track, if you can't make it January, is March 15th to the 17th back here in Austin. The reason I bring in some things is because we'll be doing some live episodes from different places. We'll be doing some live episodes of the Note Close Show from San Diego. We'll be doing a couple from the Bahamas as well with some great people, and some other places as we end up speaking across the country next year. And as we get, especially February, I'll be in Tampa and I don't have that on here, the New Media Summit as well, right before Traffic and Conversion Summit. So we'll be out in Tampa as well for that. But anyway, like I said, it's Cyber Monday. If you want to take advantage of our discount, you can get 25% off our final workshop of the year. Can't make it and want to make it to February, save 25% now and sign up today. It's WCNCyberMondaySale.com. You don't have to do anything. Just go to that website. It'll take you straight to the checkout. 25% off our Find, Fun, Flip virtual note buying workshop this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right. Questions about the workshop, questions about what we covered through it real fast before we dive into more content. It'll be primarily me speaking. Probably not going to have too many vendors on because they all spoke at Note Camp last week. So I'm going to spend a big chunk of time going through due diligence, raising capital, marketing, doing a big shot in marketing, and then also on finding IRA investors, and of course the nuts and bolts, how to find deals, what are the exit strategies, and everything in between there. So yeah, I'm going to be rolling up my sleeves and diving in some great content for you this weekend. All right. Take advantage of it. Don't want to wait till February to start doing something. I did want to throw this out there. We do have a couple sneak peek spots for our Cape Coral Mastermind taking place the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Come spend 3 days with us. There are 5 spots available. It's at the Westin Cape Coral Resort, which is a beautiful resort. Okay. Cost is $1,000. That's good for you and a spouse. All right. Come on out. Like I said, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you want to come in Thursday, hang out. That's great. We're going to be doing a meetup, a Thursday night note meetup group. You're going to drop about 2,000 postcards out tomorrow. Actually, we printed them all up. Actually, I got to go pick them up at FedEx on the stickers. We're dropping them all out. Going to drive in local investors into the local meetup there to raise capital for everybody. You'll get a chance to get a taste of the mastermind and the amazing people we have. I think we're going to have right at 40, 50 people. So it's got a great job scheduling this thing. Amazing room, amazing hotels. If you've not been before, it is a gorgeous resort. Okay. It's beautiful. If you got kids, you got spouses that are in no business, come out to the sunny South Florida. Okay. Flying to Fort Myers, about a 30-minute drive over, cab ride or Uber ride over to the resort. It's immaculate. Every room has a water view. Okay. That's the aerial view from the helicopter. We're on the building on the left-hand side, but every room has a view. Basically, one bedrooms are $149 to $199. The 2 bedrooms are already taken, but come on out. $1,000. That $1,000 is totally applicable to our future fast track note mastermind too, if you decide you want to sign up for it. Okay. Hey, Victor, that's awesome. If you're interested, just drop me an email at scott@weclosenotes.com. Steph will get on the horn to you. Great rooms, great things. One of the great things that we do is give you an idea. Thursday night, we're having a local meetup there. with everybody, bringing on their local investors for everybody. Good chance. We talk about the market, what's going on in the market in Southwest Florida there. We'll talk about kind of some of the things that we see there as well, opportunities. Friday night, we do a fun sunset tour, dolphin boat ride. So that's a lot of fun. Gives you everybody a chance to kind of hang out. And of course, we have a big suite there at the resort. It's one of my favorite places to be, one of the most relaxing places for me to go, no matter what time of the year it's at. Weather's always nice, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, we'll host happy hours. Sorry, Friday, Saturday nights, and Sunday nights we're hanging around. We'll host happy hours up in a room. We'll be going and buying a lot of alcohol, a lot of food and munchies for everybody to really enjoy. Awesome. Over at Daytona Beach, Victor, great. We look forward to email from you and stuff, and I'll get the horn and get you all taken care of. But if guys, once again, I guess there's only 4 spots now. Victor's going to take one of those. If you're seriously interested, would love to have you. All right, if you come for the first day, I'll tell you, I'll make you a deal. You come for the first day and realize this is not for you, that's totally fine. I'll refund back your $1,000. Okay? Come for the first night. If you don't think it's for you after the first day, hey, I'll refund you back. No questions asked. Let you go have fun the rest couple of days in Cape Coral. I don't care. I just know it's a very valuable thing for everybody that's been to it. And our mastermind is second to none out there. All right. So once again, sneak peek spots. We got 4 available for those that are interested in sunny Cape Coral, Florida. All right. Questions, comments, concerns about any of the events before we dive into the Cyber Monday secrets. Okay. Or Cyber Monday hacks. I don't remember what I called it this morning. Hopefully everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I meant to say at the beginning, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you enjoyed their weekend, relaxing a little bit. I know I did. And I was sitting there last night thinking about, what am I going to talk about tonight? So I thought Cyber Monday hacks would be great because it's Cyber Monday. No, I'm not here to pitch you on stuff tonight. I'm here to give you some hacks. So I'm going to give you some great stuff and kind of share some things with you guys that are really looking to take your business to the next levels. And so I'm constantly updating things. You guys should know this. I'm constantly looking forward, constantly looking to pull new information. I'm constantly looking at opportunities, not only for myself, but for you guys, my mastermind, my students, the WC and membership. We're upgrading some things here. We're upgrading the mics, upgrading the camera here. By the first of the year, kind of toying around with them right now tonight. But I want you guys to rock and roll. So one of the big things here, if you did not know this, is over the weekend, LinkedIn got really sneaky. Okay? LinkedIn got really sneaky. I'm going to stop my share here. LinkedIn got really sneaky. If you've heard me before, you've always heard me talk about going on LinkedIn, reaching out to asset managers. It's been one of the great harvesting websites out there to find special asset managers and bank asset managers. It still is. Okay? It just got a little more difficult for you guys that are using the market like I am. Like I got 14,000 connections, almost 15,000 connections on there. I export my database on a regular basis. Now, the thing is, you can still go and connect with a lot of people and you still export your contacts. There's just the little sneaky bastards over at LinkedIn now remove the emails from the download, right? What the hell, dude? That's a Thanksgiving punch in the gut. They did it on Thanksgiving, so nobody would pay attention to it. They didn't really talk about it, but it happened, okay? So what's the workaround? Well, if you only have a few hundred contacts, that's okay. You can still go in and look at the person's profile once you're connected with them and then see what their email is under contact information. Just a little bit more of a tedious process. So for many of you that have never done that before, don't worry about it. You can still keep going connecting with people as they connect with you. As you export your list, just go back and resort it by the date that people connected with you and go on them one at a time. You may want to hire an assistant to do that because as well, or if you're only doing it late at night, was the least effective time for you to do anything else, okay? Or give it to your kid to do, or somebody, a VA, something, okay? But you can still do that. But for those of us that are using LinkedIn on a regular database to really harvest some things, there's a couple things that you guys can use. You go out there and search for some kind of scraper. What I did is I went out and found this website called scrap.io today. I messed around with it a little bit. I'm working on something bigger, and I'll go more into that a little bit later on. But it's a LinkedIn scraper. What it does, it pulls the contact's name, title, and emails so they can see it initially when you're doing your search page. So if I go straight over to LinkedIn and I just do a search for like asset managers, and I hit Scrapio. So let me share this here with you a little bit here. 100 emails a month for free, basically. you can upgrade to $1,000 a month at $49 a month. We'll give you 1,000 emails a month, not $1,000 a month, sorry. Which is a lot. That's still adding basically 12,000 contacts throughout the year, right? You still want virtual assistant to pull addresses because it's not going to do some things as effectively. So what I thought I'd do is share with you guys so you can see what it does. Basically, it's a Google Chrome, all right? What do you call it? Extension. There's a Chrome extension to it, all right? Yeah, let me share. I'm just logging in here real fast. Hang on. Share my screen. Boom. All right, so I'm logged in here. And if I do a search on here, I'll just type in for special assets. All right, pulls up a bunch of stuff there. All right, so you scrap.io creates this thing. So literally it only shows me 10 people on there, right? Okay. So what I can do is it's best if I go over hit second degree connections. Because I'm already connected with you, I probably already have their information. Can we agree to that? Okay. There we go. All right, so now I can hit export page results, export to the list. This takes me over to my Scrap.io thing, or I can create a new list. So I'm gonna create a new one. I have done one for podcasts, so let's type in special asset managers. Okay. So it'll hit save results in the list. You see it's searching for emails on there. So, in this one, it found 6 out of 10 of them. That's probably been the highest one so far, which is great. Okay. All right, well now, but what it does is it takes me over here to the page. Look at my list to give you a little bit of an idea. So like I ran one earlier, the special assets here. You see what it pulled up. It pulled up these so far. All right. But these that didn't, these 4 out of 10 didn't pull. Okay. So I would still need somebody to go back in and look for Anne Marie Ivy or Tammy Stevens or Ned Buckley on an individual basis. So if I click on Ned Buckley, let's go to Ned Buckley. So it clicks me on the link there. I can go directly to their page. Okay. Fidelity Deposit and Discount Bank. I can click on see contact info. And that's it. So his email's not showing up there in a profile. Okay, which is fine. I'm not connected to him either, so I may connect with him. Send now. Come on, LinkedIn. I'm going to skip this. I need to do this now. Skip that. So it's good. I can pull that as well. So what I want to do is go back to my profile. I'm going to close that out. Don't need that. Done for now. Okay. So that's the thing about Scrap.io. It works on that link as basically a Chrome edition. You can see up here, 37 on 100 emails used, like 100-month credits. I have the free plan. I'm messing around it, but I got 2 lists. Podcast host. If I click my podcast host list here, which is one thing I'm working on here too, you can see I got a much longer list of basically 9 pages. So about 90 pages I've pulled from LinkedIn. So 90 connections, and I only found roughly 31. So it's much more, a little bit, but if I click here on Daniel Geffen and go back to his profile, Daniel Geffen, see contact info. There's his email. So it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and increase this to the 1,000 contacts a month for me because I want to add another 1,000 a month. I think I can do that if I just have somebody who just spends a little bit of time with this. Now I can keep going through this and it'll max out. If I only have 100 there, I can still pull 1,000 names. I just need somebody to go back in and click on those one at a time. So I'm a VA or an assistant to go do that. So that's scrap.io. Questions here? Joe Tomko asks on here, on LinkedIn, I find most asset managers use their personal email address, not business. Do you market to their personal address? Yeah, I sure do. Joe, I market to whatever email address they give. Michael asked the question, Michael Sloan said, will you then export to Infusionsoft? Yep. I'll then export to Infusionsoft and then just an email, hey, we're connected on LinkedIn. Just wanted to reach out, connect with you. Okay. Wayne Bridenstine. Oh, Wayne, you asked how, okay, hang on a second here. How do you spell? Hang on here. Yeah, but you either use MailChimp or Infusionsoft, Michael. So yeah, 1 second, and I'll bring it back here and share my screen again. Can you share back my slide? The scrap.io. Okay. But it gives you 100 emails a month, which means if you've got a 10% hit rate, you're going to pull 1,000 contacts, and then you can still have somebody go back in and fill in the rest of it. You know, hire somebody on Upwork, $3-4 an hour to do it. If you don't have too big a list, great, you don't have too big a list. Okay. Now, I want to do more than just 100 emails a month. I'll pay for the 1,000 a month to go through that. It may not let you do it until you've gone through the 100 emails, because it was thing. Okay. But that's scrap.io. Any questions about that? I've literally just played around with this today. I like some of the features. I can put it in a nice list there. And it makes it easy for my assistant to go back in there and click on there and spend an afternoon if they're really bored, or at night too. Okay. Yeah, this is not an email client, Michael. This is strictly a scraping. It's scraping for the contact information. Yeah, I'm not using them as an email client. You still would need MailChimp or Infusionsoft or something else to send an email out to. Okay. For those of you that slacked off and not downloaded your LinkedIn connections, here's a short-term fix for you. Okay. Now, this still works for the free account. Okay. You don't have to have a paid account with LinkedIn to get this to work. All right. I think LinkedIn is making a big mistake by doing that. I think they're really hurting a lot of their business who use LinkedIn for stuff, unless they start advertising, allowing that if you have a paid account or something more expensive account. Okay. But anyway, just something to know. And a lot of people are like, oh, shit. Over the weekend, like I was like, crap, let me find a fix. And I've actually got a company I'm working on too, trying to do something a little bit more major than just 1,000 a month. I'm trying to see what they charge for it. And I'll have an update, hopefully on that in the next week or two. So, by the way, we will have Monday night webinar next week. Look at the calendar. Next week, and then probably the 17th will be the last one of the year. We won't do one on the 24th. We won't do one on the 31st. So we probably won't do one Monday the 10th, because I'll probably be flying back as well. All right. All right, cool. All right, moving on. So liveleap.net. Now, a lot of you guys are curious about how I get, see, this is the one thing I hear all the time. Like, oh my God, Scott, you're freaking everywhere. Right? Freaking everywhere. A little stronger F, but you get what I'm saying, okay? And one of the great things that we use is liveleap.net. This is an amazing app for you guys. Amazing app. I have a link. Hang on. I got a link for you guys on most of the stuff that you guys can use. They save you a discount or get a special promo or whatever. But literally, so when I do a Facebook Live, like we're doing Zoom, and I hit one button to share this to Facebook Live, LiveLeap allows for me, you're going to love this, to take that same video and broadcast it across other places simultaneously without me having to hit any of the buttons. I go in and set up and make it happen. It shares my Facebook videos from my personal to my business pages and my business WCN page, Note Camp, Inverse Investments, and there's one other page that shares it too. I'm forgetting. Oh, the Note Closers Show page. Duh, might be needed to know that, right? But it shares the business pages. It also then sends it to a group that you control. You're not a moderator, but that you actually own, a group that you actually own, which is really nice. And then it shares to your website. So some of you guys and gals out there, they're doing videos, that you're running a group or creating a Facebook group. You can automatically share your videos to those pages from your Zoom account or from Facebook Live if you're just doing this, okay? It also has an integration to share it to if you've got a WordPress site. You can integrate it in and actually show a live video right on that as well. It'll also share it across to my Twitter account. It also shares it to my LinkedIn account. You can upload an email list. It'll send out an email list. It'll also upload an SMS list to one of their providers. They don't work with Mobit right now, who I use. But if you have an SMS list and you want to mix the two, it'll send a text message out to you. So for some of you guys that are looking for an SMS service, this might be the one for you to use. But if you use this, hang on, I'll pull this link here for you. It's basically $1 for 7 days. Okay. Ridiculously cheap is what it costs. So you give it a day, basically a 7-day trial period for $1, and then it's $19 a month afterwards. If you're going to do any type of videos, oh my gosh, this is something you should all use. Okay. So let me paste this to all Panasonic attendees. So the link I'm posting in the chat roll is basically, it's an affiliate code, the tracking, okay? But $1 for 7 days is a promo I was able to get for you guys. Otherwise, it's $19 a month. You can cancel at any time. But if you're looking at doing any type of video and you have a couple different Facebook pages, now I can share it across all the Facebook pages I have, like Social Media Day and National Podcast Day. I'm not really interested in doing that. What I'm interested in is being focused on some things, but I can share this across the board. Now, the fact that automatically shares some of these things like, hey, Scott Carson's going live on LinkedIn, also shares that Scott Carson's going live on Twitter when you have a pretty good following there. This is one of the ways that helps us get our message out. Like, we're everywhere, okay? Now, this is one of 2 major websites that we use. Is there any questions? Actually, before there's any questions, what I thought I'd do is walk you through LiveLeap, okay? So let me share this. Let me stop the share. We have a new share. Wayne asked me, do you think there are other sites like scrap.io? Yeah, there's like 4 others that I went through, Wayne, but I didn't like them today. So scrap.io is the only one I put my name behind as recommending right now. The others are like, this didn't work. This one didn't work. I think they were outdated. So there's a couple others, and they have some other things. I'll have some better stuff over you, but I wanted to share that one for you because literally most of you aren't going to do over 1,000 names. You do it for a month, get it, and then skedaddle on out. Okay. So let's share. Okay, back to the website. So I have LiveLeap up here. All right. So LiveLeap. So I'm logged into my LiveLeap account. And you can see on here right now what it has set up. So it recognizes anytime I do a live video to my personal Facebook page, whether I'm sharing to it, all right, or I could set when I hit Zoom and I share to Facebook, I share it to my personal page. So then it shares from my personal pages, right here you can see, to my 4 other Facebook pages. Inverse Investments, We Close Notes, Note Camp, and also shares to No Close Show Podcast, okay? Shares anytime I do a video from any of those 5 pages, it then shares it across the board to the 4 Facebook pages, my Twitter account, my LinkedIn account, and also sends it out to an email list as well. So it automatically clones itself across the board. All right. Very easy to set up. Very easy to set up. If you want to set up, if you need looking for a text message service and you're not going to use Mobit, I would check out the guys that they use for this. I think it's a great way. Oh, let me log back in. Log in with Facebook. Add some text messaging. So if you don't have a service to text message to, you should be looking to do this. All right. So a Twilio account is another company that you might want to use. Okay. Toyed around with a little bit, and it's not too hard to use to interact in, but I use more so for the Mobit side. Okay. All right. You can also set up where it opt-in. If you've got a WordPress account, it'll allow for you to LiveLeap directly to your page. I just realized that tonight, messing around with this. Okay. So sooner or later, you'll soon see it on the website. Boom, that's going live in some sort of fashion on the website. It's kind of a cool thing that we're looking at doing. Okay. But this is pretty cool. Literally, I could just go set up, okay, if I click on Facebook Route Manager, I click on there, gives it a second. I could create a new route if I wanted to. We'll just call it Note Night in America. I want to share it. Do you want to share the live videos that publish from your personal profile? Yes. Which Facebook pages do I want? I want to use this one. Yeah, in use. Yep. Okay, good. Perfect. Allow pre-recorded videos to auto share. So this is another thing too. You could literally upload a new video to Facebook and it'll share it across the board like it's live. So you don't have to do a live video. That's one cool thing as well that you guys that are scared about going live. Maybe you just want to do a short 15-minute video or a short 5-minute video and then have it share across the board where you've only got to mess around with one website. You'll go constantly and share and share and share. All right. So then I want to share to these other websites, these other actual groups or pages that I own. So I want to do the Note Closer Show, Note Camp, Inverse Investments, and then my Scott Carson main page. Right. Yeah. I have other Facebook pages that I own. I can go and add those stuff here. Bada bing. I want to share to my my Twitter account. Yeah. 10,000 followers. I also want to share it to my LinkedIn account as well, to my connections of 14,000. Okay. Hit next. Okay. And then if I have lists, I can share it up there, or I can share to these email lists as well too. I don't have that much on there, but that's okay. And hit next. I can put select live notifications to these websites. I haven't set up another website since I did social media day, so I could do that later on for my own website, which is pretty easy to do. And then just hit finish. Now I'm ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and disable the second one because I like the main one, pretty much the podcast one. But those are really easy, pretty much set up for Live Leap. Okay. Nice thing about Live Leap, it's pretty inexpensive as well. Literally, it's basically, like I said, $1 for 7 days to give it a try. If you're interested, it's $19 a month afterwards for like the one account to set it up across the board, as many pages as you want. Okay. And there are no video limits on there. Okay. The one thing I would do, just make sure you have good video, good audio. I would go to the horizontal side on this stuff. You're doing Facebook Lives. It just fills the screen better versus being vertical, especially with YouTube. Okay. I see some people doing this with videos on YouTube and just like, oh, it drives me bonkers. Unless you're using it for Instagram TV. Doing it sideways like this, it fills up better. It's a better looking view, and it's much more YouTube and Vimeo capable. Cool? But you like that? I mean, you guys, you planning on doing more video next year or the end of this year? But the link is in the chat roll there. I'll put it in the description on YouTube and Vimeo when we upload it on the raw file later today. But check it out. Well worth it. $1 for 7 days, $19 a month afterwards. Cancel anytime if you're not using it. Okay. Next thing, a lot of people are like, okay, Scott, how do you share? Now, it sounds great, but I didn't see anything about YouTube on there. Well, of course, because Live Leap's not going to share it to YouTube because it's a Facebook app. But I went out and found, thanks to some friends from Podfest, this app called repurpose.io. This allows for me to share a Facebook Live video directly to my YouTube channel, where all I've got to do is press a couple buttons and I can upload it directly to YouTube. So I don't have to worry about going back and forth, downloading, exporting. All right. If you ever had to download a video from Facebook, it takes freaking forever. Okay. The beautiful thing is right now, this video that we're playing right now when I finish up with it, I can go to repurpose.io and see it sitting there waiting for me to share it to YouTube. Okay. No long downloads. I can pick and choose the different videos that I want to upload. If I don't want to upload them all, that's fine. But Repurpose will recognize them on my Facebook page and then share them to YouTube. Now, if you do YouTube Live, what it'll do, you can switch it around so it recognizes the YouTube videos, and it'll allow for you to share them directly to Facebook as well. But it also gives you a nice screen where you can service the edit tags, description, upload thumbnails, all at the same spot, versus it'll be easier here on Repurpose to do all at one spot versus having to go back to YouTube and jump back and forth. $12 a month is what really all any of you need. One Facebook account to one YouTube, or one YouTube to one Facebook account. Really cheap. Unlimited uploads. You could do thousands of videos each month if you wanted to and have it all sitting there. Okay, there's no 30 or 10 or 100 or 1 a week. It's not like that. Very affordable on the unlimited uploads. I do have an affiliate code for you guys if you're interested. Let me pull that for you guys, and I'll put that in links too for you. I mean, I'm not making anything. I like more sort of tracking on this to see how many people are actually using it. Copy. All right. And I'll show you guys how to use this real fast. It's really, really freaking simple. If you're doing any type of video and you're doing it Facebook Live, you might as well have a Repurpose.io account. It's going to save you time, energy, all in one spot. What's great is it's connected to my YouTube. So I literally give my Repurpose.io login to somebody who works remote. And then once my podcast production company edits things and transcribes everything and throws it on my website, so then she just logs in, takes a look at what the wording is, what they transcribe, copy, paste in my Repurpose, and then shares that to YouTube. Boom. Really easy to do. Saves a lot of time. Really, really valuable. So let me share this with you. New share. Boom, boom, boom. Repurpose.io. All right. So So get logged in here. So it gives you, it's showing you some workflows. So I'm going to log in here. Okay. So I have two different workflows. One for my podcast, which is this one. So I'm going to hit view videos because I want to upload it to WCN YouTube. I have another workflow for a different company that produces my videos across my smart TV channels called Binge Network. So I can upload it to their ridiculous amount of channels on there as well. But here, through my podcast workflow, I want to do this from my WCN Facebook to my WCN YouTube account. I want to do it manually. All right. And then I can click all the settings up there and I hit view videos. Now it'll show you all the videos that I've done on Facebook Live. All right. So this literally goes back. You can see literally it'll go back and find all the videos that you've done even before you had a repurpose account. I'll go out there and research for them. Okay. So like I'll give you an example here. You can see, all right, let me go scroll something a little bit more sooner, more recent. Republish. All right. So let's do this one. See, it's got all the Note Camp ones. Got the Doug Roberts. I believe Doug. All right. So let me go on here and hit publish. Click on here for Doug. I'll publish this one to Facebook. Long time Note Trader Doug Roberts. Okay. Now, I think when you're going to post to YouTube, before you post to YouTube, it's better to have your keywords and your title available if you can. And then also your description, you want to have it kind of ready to rock and roll. Because the minute you upload it to YouTube, YouTube's going to reach out and start searching for things. So I like to share these things, kind of have them set up, ready to rock and roll, and kind of draft them and repurpose so then I can just go do this. I'm going to go put my website in there. I can go ahead and set this up so it automatically, it's going to pull the information literally that I shared off of Facebook Live. So this is we've got special guest Doug Roberts joining us on Note Camp 6. That's what I typed into the live stream, the Facebook Live video that day. Okay. All right. Doug and Scott talk about the market, past, present, and future. Okay. So I have all my keywords already pulled in there. My title was what I typed in Facebook Live. I can upload a custom YouTube thumbnail, so I'll click on Browse because I already got one for Doug. Doug. I thought I did. Oh, I have one in Shan's marketing stuff. Okay, so let's do, there's that. And Doug Roberts, there we go. Click on that. Browse, and I can hit publish now. Boom, it'll go out and publish it to YouTube. So then I can go on, just like that. I can go on and hit the next ones and the next ones. It's so much faster to do. It's all right there. I don't have to worry about downloading and then uploading. Okay, literally they're already there, ready for me to kick them into gear. This saves a ton of time. A ton of time. Whether you're doing it yourself or you're kicking it off to somebody in your office or a VA to log in and take care of this for you. Okay. Really valuable tool. One of the most, LiveLeap and repurpose.io are two of the most valuable links, websites that we have found since February. Since I attended PodFest is when I originally found those two. Okay. Tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, we're actually excited because we have Chris Christmosis coming on over from PodFest as well. So he's be on tomorrow afternoon on the Note Closure Show tomorrow afternoon special. So you want to make sure and watch that. But anyway, questions about repurpose.io, so well worth the time. Time saver. It is amazing. Okay. Amazing if you're doing any type of video. Okay. Questions, comments, concerns? All right, moving on. Now, we all get email addresses. I know that many of you are coming from some sort of fashion. Either you've been in the business for a while, you're new to the real estate business, but I guarantee almost everyone has a database or a shoebox full of business cards at home, right? Especially if you're brand new, all right? And so the big things that hurts a lot of people are that, especially if you have a new MailChimp account or set up a new email account is when you upload these old contacts, a lot of times MailChimp or Constant Contact or somebody's going to shut you down because you've got bad emails. And so I have to thank Laura Blunt for providing me with this one about a month and a half ago, zerobounce.net. Okay. This is something to check your email list to make sure that they're still good. Make sure that emails are still available for you to send out. They're not bad. And this is really important, especially as you start growing, as you adding contacts, as you add people to your database, as you start maybe having other email lists sent to you from friends to market to. All right. This is a really valuable tool. It improves your deliverability because it gets rid of the bad emails. And if you give fewer bad emails, it allows for you, to increase your open rates, which is great. It also increases your click-through rates. It decreases your spam notifications. It also allows for you, especially like in MailChimp, where you're counted for everybody on every list. You don't waste contacts with bad emails. Okay, you get 100 free to start off with, which is not bad. But I literally upload a list. I went ahead and bought 100,000. I went and bought 100,000 tokens, basically credits, and I paid $345. Okay, so that's less than 0.3 of a cent. Okay, per email for me. Okay, yeah. So basically, it's like about 3.00375 for everything below that for the most part. Okay, so if you look at this, if we just figure that real fast, really easy math: $345 divided by 100,000. Yeah, sorry, I paid less than 3.5 cents each. Okay, less than 3.5 cents per. I'm sorry, not 3 cents, a third of a cent for 100,000 emails. Okay, so it goes out there and check this. So like, I'll give you an example. I uploaded an old list of 70,000 emails. This is an older contact list. Okay, and out of those 70,000 emails, only 21,000 are valid working emails. The rest are bad, horrible. They're not working. All right. Don't ask me. I don't know how they do it, but they're able to go check it. Okay. They can check 100 million emails a day according to their website. Okay. But that just saved me a buku of money because I'm not uploading 49,000 bad emails in my Infusionsoft account. I'm not uploading 49,000 bad contacts in my Facebook to market to. All right. I know some of you guys are like, what's 70,000 emails? I got like 500. How the hell do you get there? At some point, you're going to get there. Trust me, especially if you're using LinkedIn or other things to build databases, or you're buying IRA leads or doing stuff like that. Marketing in 2019 is going to be a lot different than it has been the last couple of years. If you're not marketing, it's not going to be worth your time to do anything. Okay. You're going to be like way behind the 8 ball, way behind the curve, and you need to start taking action now. So this is one of the things. Now that $345 is paid, totally worth the cost of admission already for me. Because it would cost me at least another $500 a month to add 50,000 new contacts in Infusionsoft for me. I have a big database, okay? But it's a beautiful thing there. I don't have any workarounds this one. You get 100 free, zerobounce.net. There was no affiliate code or anything like that. But I still think it's valuable, especially for those of you who are putting your business cards that you've met at events or in the last couple of years together into a database. And before you upload them, run them through zerobounce.net. It took them about 45 minutes to work through my big list of 70,000, and I'm still got a ways to go with another 30,000 to upload. But the beautiful thing is, once they go through and clean it, I can download the clean list. Then I can export that list and then upload it to different things. Be clean list for me to upload and market to, whether it's at Facebook or uploading a little bit of time into Infusionsoft. Okay. A final hack is something that I have been using for the last 2 months, and it's really helped me out tremendously. You've all heard me talk about scheduling my time and time blocking, whether you've been through a virtual workshop before or you've listened to the podcast or things like that. And I've worked with multiple different calendar apps for the last couple of years, Google Calendar, your Outlook calendar. I absolutely love Calendly. It actually makes it really simple. I went ahead and decided about a month ago that I'm like, okay, I need to sort through some things. And let me just go ahead and schedule my phone calls with investors or clients from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. All right. So on Calendly, I literally went up and set up a time for my contacts to talk to me in the afternoon. And they also set up a 2-hour time slot in the morning to record a podcast. So I think I'm going to tweak that to 1 hour. for my different episodes throughout the day, or throughout the week, I should say. But this is a free app. It literally allows you to control your schedule. It's free. Once again, it's free. All right. You can have multiple calendars. Like I have a calendar just for my podcast recordings, or for people who catch a podcast. I have a separate calendar for my discussions. And it'll often tell me, okay, you got a little bit overlapping here. I can block out days. All right. Oh, no, don't have any availability on these days. But you see more and more professionals going to this, and I totally agree. Sean Douglas mentioned this as one of our keynote speakers in Note Camp. Hey, if you've got a schedule everything. You think about what the president or what our senators or anybody that's, well off, what do they have? They've got something that's scheduled, that they're scheduled down to a 30-minute or 15-minute time slot. Okay. That's one thing. If you want to get somewhere, you have to squeeze more out of your day or be more productive in your hours of the day. So you need to knock out 2 hours in the afternoon where you don't want to be phone called or bothered, then put it out. Okay. Links to Outlook, Google Calendars too. So if you're already currently using those, it connects those two really, really well, really easy. I just have to remember to go back in. It only allows you to schedule basically 30 days out. So I have to constantly go back in and adjust my schedule 30 days out, but that's a good thing. This is one of the things I do every Friday now. It's like, okay, I'm planning out where's my calendar looking like for the next 30 days. It creates a separate email link, which is really nice. So like if I want to send somebody a scheduled link for my podcast, I send the link for the podcast, and then you pick out the time slot that works for them on what days work for them. If I want somebody to schedule with me some one-on-one conversation time, great. I let them pick it out. And you can break it up, whether it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45, an hour. You can pick those time slots and how long you want those sessions to be. And that keeps you on track as well. Time slots is what it blocks out to. So easy to use. There's a couple little things that are not the easiest with it, but for the most part, it's the easiest calendar link I've been using. I was told this a while back, and I was stubborn over a year ago, but it's really one of the best apps out there to do. So one of the great things, if you've got a full-time job, you're not going to be there from 8 to 5, but you need to schedule time with your asset manager, time for people to call back. Hey, put your schedule in there from 5 to 7, and then you have a link in your email. Hey, schedule some time with me, schedule some time with me, schedule some time with me, or here's time to call back. Pick a time that works best for you. And that way they're calling you at the best time versus just calling you out of the blue and you're not prepared. Okay. Questions. Okay. Any questions out there? So a quick recap for anybody that showed up late. We'll just go through these. Boom, 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 boom. So these are literally, this is a scrap.io, scrap with a K. It's a LinkedIn scraper. I messed around with that, kind of like what it's doing. Liveleak.net, pretty easy to do. Take one video and mass share it across your other Facebook pages or groups, or your LinkedIn or your Twitter account. Okay, email or SMS list. Okay. $1 for 7 days. Repurpose.io, basically $12 a month. Shares your Facebook directly to YouTube, and you go into the Repurpose and are able to edit it all in one spot. No long download times or upload times. All right there for you. And then we also, like I said, zerobounce.net, very valuable email checking service. Make sure it's a valid email. Make sure you got clean deliverability to your database. It helps you remove any bad emails, okay? And it saves you money. And then Calendly.com to help you schedule your time. Okay. So I'm a huge advocate of doing these things out here. If you add these to your database, you add them to what you're doing, it'll save you some time. It'll save you a lot of headaches, and it'll make you a lot more productive. And we talked about saving time, saving money, and being more productive. Okay. And on all those websites I just gave you, all those things will help you do that for dramatically. If you guys could do me a huge favor, if you enjoy Note Night in America, if you enjoyed listening to this, take 5 minutes and please leave a review either on Note Night in America, or if you listen to the Note Closer Show podcast. I would really, really love it if you leave me a review on Apple or Stitcher or wherever you listen to the show at. You've helped me hit over 100. Help me. Hey, let's see if we can't hit 150 before the year is out. I would love that. Be a great thing. And we're on the cusp of hitting 200,000 downloads. Should it be in the next couple of days? We're pretty stoked about that. I don't know if it'll hit us by December 1st. If it does, awesome. If not, for sure December. But pretty amazing. We've had a lot of great. I mean, we've already across the platform. we're well beyond beyond 200,000 downloads just between the podcast, Note Closer Show, and Note Night in America. And we got another 19,000 downloads on Note Camp as well. So kind of amazing, over 200,000 downloads in our first really year and a half. So any other questions, comments before we let you guys go for the evening? Question here. Michael Sloan says, how does this hour go by so quickly? It goes by quickly, Michael, because I think I give good stuff, right? I think I give you some pretty good content, actionable items, things for you to take advantage of, whether it's a discount or a little cheap discount or a trial period. I'm just here to try to deliver great content to you guys. Yeah, we have done a lot of these episodes this year. I think this will be number 30 for us. And I track my numbers. I am religious about tracking my numbers on things out here. You know, do I even have it open? Shit, I'll share this with you. I have no problem with this. Let me share something with you if you guys are interested. I track everything just so you show the power of cross-referencing things in here. And so, yeah, here we go. So like I always track who registered, our registration numbers. All right, so let me share this with you. New share screen. All right, so like here is our webinar. Here's my Note Night in America webinar tracking. So I've been tracking this back since April of 2016. I've been doing webinars since 2011, but I really got tracking about, a year and a half ago. Actually, over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago now. And you can see all these Note Night in Americas, the webinar, stuff like that. Like I got, I don't have George Antone's, and I need to put George's in there, but you can see if we look at the Note Night in America for the most part, number of registrants. C113. Yeah, we've had 7,056 basically registrants. We had 4,100 attendees. That's just in this year alone. Okay, last year we had 11,000 registrants. We had 5,484 attendees. Okay, so we're a little down, but we're up quite a bit across the board. If we look at, we had 3,800 views on Facebook Live last year, and we have over that in Facebook Live. So some of you guys are enjoying the Facebook Live this year around. So that's making up for the little bit down. So total 8,500 total. And then we look at the numbers from 1 week later, over 11,000. So basically combined together, just under 15. We'll have over 15,000 because we already had that. We're probably closer to 16,000 since the two with George Antone and Brett Palumbo last week, but I keep track of that. So I like to track my numbers. So it sees if the numbers are up or the numbers are down. I look at the number of video views across the board. All right. So like I have Vimeo in one channel here each month. How many total Vimeo views? I have the total YouTube views as well, and the combined number, and then the average across the board. I then also run a number as well for the podcast numbers. So I keep track of my numbers because you want to know if you're up or you're down. We're going to be down this month just because it's been chaotic with Note Camp, but we're going to be well over. Last November, we only had 9,000. We're well beyond that. We're at 12 or 13,000. So we're still up year over year, which is great. So, but I track my numbers, guys. I live by my numbers, and it's KPIs, key performance indicators I talk about all the time. All right. And the fact is that when I can share something, I take one video and share it across multiple videos, it boosts my attendance, it boosts my videos, it boosts for people seeing my stuff. And that's what I want for you. What I'm giving you is not rocket scientist. I mean, it may seem like that if you've never done the marketing that I'm talking about doing, but it's there to you to use. If I got a great tip given to me by somebody, why not share it? Why not share it? So that's all I've got for tonight, everybody. Once again, guys, we've got 4 sneak peek spots available. Victor's taking advantage of one of those right now. Really well worth it coming out there. Big congratulations to Seth and Michael for winning the social media award winners from Note Camp 6. Congrats to both of you guys. I know we won't probably see you both till April based on it and stuff's talked to both of you, but anyway, looking forward to it. For those of you guys that are interested, they're coming out for the mastermind in 2 weeks. Looking forward to having you there. We got some great stuff available. And then those are going to be here this weekend. Take advantage of the cyber discount. WCNCyberMondaySale.com. Get 25% off of your your virtual note buying workshop, right? CyberMondaySale.com. All right. All right, everybody. Well, that is all that I've got for this Monday night. Thank you so much for attending. Like I said, it would be right at under an hour, 53 minutes long. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you hopefully this Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the Dummies Workshop. Otherwise, take care. See you guys later. Bye.